Hey, hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, put down the chat where you guys are coming from, what you do. Super excited to have everybody here. I'm super excited to also empower you guys today to really show you guys what's possible and how you guys, how many here want to make six-figure income without any properties ownership, without employees, without the headaches, and without all the experience that needed. And you can do that within a few months. Yes. Hi, Sophia. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, turn on your camera, guys. People do business with people who like and trust, right? And if you don't, who can't see you, then who can't like and trust you. Okay. So doesn't matter where you're at. What you do, where you like no makeup, whatever. It's okay, you know. We love to see you and collaborate. This is Dr. Chow for real, not AI, right? So I can see all you guys. Welcome, Brett, Valerie, Yen, Angie, Aaron, Stephanie. Yes. And then let me just get started on social media here. What's your big why? What's your big why, guys? That's the biggest thing. What's your why? What is your why? That's what motivates you. Okay. Freedom. All right, Mandy. Let's go. Who would you help? Who are you fighting for? Who in your life that you're fighting for? Okay. Family. All right. Let's be more specific on that. Okay. For example, with my mom, who really motivated me because she had cancer for 12 years now, and thank God she's alive. And because of this business, it's really got me the freedom and the time, not just the money, but the time to help her, you know. And that's what make all the difference because I was traditionally it was just corporate slave basically. Retire my mother, amen. Time and money. 25 years of teaching. God bless you. I want our ASAP. Yeah, we have one of our success story, Tony and Pi. She's been the teacher for 30 years and actually became a dean of a school actually. So a dean, literally. And she said our program's the best program for them. Within the first deal, they make all their money back and more. Now they've done 5 deals already. And now that five deal making them a passive income of about $200,000 a year. $200,000 passive, pretty much passive, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the type of freedom that's not just the money freedom, but the time freedom. Okay, grandkids, legacy, and wealth. Yes, yes. Welcome. Love that legacy. Gotta have legacy, guys. It's not what we do now, but it's what we leave for our kids, the example. It's not what we get, but who we become in the process, right? Who we become in the process. Okay. Okay, location, freedom. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And I'm gonna get started right now. I know your time is very valuable. First of all, pat yourself on the back for being here. Okay. Pat yourself on the back for being here because I know it's not easy to take time out of your day, and I don't take that lightly at all. And I'll do everything in my power today to make it worth your while. Okay. So I'm gonna go over a little bit about my story, how I started and everything. How I went from immigrant to multi-millionaire with corporate housing, midterm rental, without owning properties, without having any employees or real estate experience. And how I have duplicated this with hundreds of other people just like you as well. So it's not just me. that have done it. Okay, that's the most important thing, is how many people have I impacted. And I will do everything in my power to make it worth your while. So stay till the end. I will give you the blueprint on how you can do this as well. Okay. And I'll have a special gift for you. You've probably seen the video, so I don't need to do that. But anyway, I invest over $1 million into my mindset and my strategies. Why? Because I know that 80% of success is mindset. Okay. And 20% is strategies. And the mindset you can learn only from people who have done it. I got my MBA as well, and I learned a lot of good stuff from school, but not really about financial freedom, how to make millions of dollars, really, even in business school. Because I was learning from people who's making, 50K to maybe 200K a year max. And there was employee. How are they going to teach me how to become multi-millionaires businessman? That's why I went out and seek the mentorship of Grant Cardone, of Sir Richard Branson, of Tony Robbins, of Russell Brunson, all the billionaires. These four men right here are all billionaires. That's who I want to learn from. Okay. I discovered the one vehicle that helped me to get absolute financial freedom. Okay. Absolute financial freedom. Okay. And I want to share that with you today. I learned from the right people and I refuse to give up. Okay. So I'm very honored to be a part of Tony Robbins Platinum Partner. Highly recommend. He impacted millions of people in my life as well. I've had the honor of become mentored by Grant Cardone, Uncle G, in the house. Being on his yachts, let's poker with his family. His family know me well, and I know them as well. I love them. Also, Sir Richard Branson, playing chess with him at his own. Imagine playing chess with Sir Richard Branson at his home on his own island at Necker Island. Now that was an experience, a lifetime experience I would never forget. Okay. So just so grateful for these amazing men and women as well that I learned from, because they are the example of what can be accomplished. They are living icons of today's day, of anything is possible for you. Okay. Anything is possible for you. You said go out there and get it. All right. You just got to do it, guys, and got to model the best. So I asked all these men, what are the key success? Grant Cardone said, number one, commit. Number two, know what you're willing to give up to get it. Like, in order for you to sit on that chair over there, you got to give up this chair, right? Literally, to go over there, to sit there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give up something. And number three, he said, is just never give up, just massive action. Same thing with, similar to Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins talking about focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. That's why I want you guys to focus on your why, focus on your dream. What's your dream? And then you add on to that your state and your physiology by moving. Just like people dancing. You ever seen anybody dance who cry? No, right? When they dance, they're very happy because they are moving. They have physiology and they change the state of mind. When they're happy, everything is happy. Everything is good. Everything you touch turns to gold. Okay. So, and so Richard Branson, the man is such a giver. He created like Virgin Unite, who, I mean, all they do is just impacting the world, like global problems like the climate change, or the elders, the group of elders. That's really inspired me, this group of elders where he created to help solve the world's biggest problems and challenges. Okay. But anyway, to show you what possible, this is not just me. This is from my team, from my community here. Actually, they met within our community as partner, and then they made like $80,000 for 1 month. This is in California, by the way. So you're in California, congratulations, you can make a lot more. But the other one is, is also 55 nights for 15K basically. You see, this person is in Texas. So it's a little bit less, 3 months, but they pay up front. The reason why I will show this is they pay up front. You know what I'm saying? She got 3 months booking pay up front by an insurance clients who going through renovations, right? And also Anne, who, these are moms right here. So we have lots of all the moms and the dads out there. Okay, we just had Mother's Day and Father's Day. So these are moms of like multiple kids, obviously, and they work full time and they were frustrated, burned out, and we help them get financial freedom. And now not only they making more than they make before, they make as much as any doctors make, like 20 to 30K a month, every single month. And they travel. The most important thing, they travel around the world. Every month is on a vacation, you know, and every month is different. Okay. What I'm most proud of is our coaches and advisors of the past until now are all graduates of my mentorship program. Okay. These are all graduates from my mentorship program. That's why it's work. It's not just, you know, we don't just hire outside consultant or outside coaches, outside advisor. No, we homegrown them by what I started and what I teach, and they got success, and therefore they want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and then they want to give back. So they be a part of a community that is always giving back, and that's our community. That's I'm super proud of this because this show that it works, and it's also show that the power of our community. So I mean, we had like Uriah was a truck driver, you know, who makes multiple six-figure income. Okay. Jamison was like in the car sales. He's also had multiple deals that multiple houses that making money. Coach Ann over here is was a coach with us, and she had 20 something. She was a burnout loan processor with two kids, and you know now she had 20 something what do you call it houses what do you call it? Corporate housing. Okay, and now she's just traveling and you know the world having fun. Okay, and then Michael Harris, I'll introduce him later as well. Also part of an amazing team. One of my top advisor. Okay, my goal for this training is to teach you how to make six-figure income beyond Airbnb with corporate housing without owning any properties that nobody else is teaching in the marketplace. Okay, all right, because this is a whole new industry. This is not Airbnb. I want to get you. Let's not Airbnb, guys. This is corporate housing, midterm rental. Okay. This is much better, 10 times better. Listen, I've done Airbnb for a long time. Here, I go into my story real quick. I was immigrant from a third world country, come over here on four of us sleep in one tiny bedroom, but I determined to achieve the American dream. I started many businesses since I was 11 years old. Some succeed, most of them fail. Okay. Through traditional education, I thought was the way because we have been brainwashed by the media. What, go to school, get good grade, become a doctor, a lawyer, right? Especially, you know, all this people like just bombard you with how important degrees are. So I earned my doctorate in pharmacy. You know, I mean, this is like we basically grew up in the ghetto in South Carolina. We walk out and they would hit the fence, okay? And I would hear gunshots as I go to school. So imagine that learning English, no connections, and trying to start a new life in a new country, a new world. It was tough. It was really, really tough. Okay. So, however, when I've achieved the American dream of becoming a doctor, like a pharmacist to be exact, I also got my MBA because I thought that that is the way to you to climb the corporate ladder to go to the top. So within my first year, I won the District Pharmacy of the Year award in my for a Fortune 1 company. So I thought I made it. Like it's a Fortune 1 company, guys. Okay. I went home. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna take care of you. Dad, I'm gonna take care of you. No worry, retire. Next thing I know, they sat me down. They gave me more work. They give me like a 2% raise, which doesn't even keep up with inflation. And they cut my tech and my help hours by half. Okay, imagine that. Why? Because they know that I can handle it. They know that they can suck more blood out of me. And I was like, this is BS. This is, you know, corporate America. Now I really know what it's all about. And I look at my mentor who been there for 20, 30 years, and they're still frustrated, burnout, older, less energy, got a lot of them got sick, can't work anymore. So I was like, why am I doing this? This is my future. No, thank you. So from then on, I was trapped. Okay, basically. My mom was diagnosed with cancer too, and it was stage 4, and I thought she couldn't make it. So I was like, I gotta figure out something fast. I tried all kind of businesses you can imagine, from multi-level marketing. How many try that? You know, day trading, you know, to traditional real estate. I save up to buy rental houses. I go to all kind of conferences for multi-family storage unit, all of that. And what I found with those is that yes, it does work, but it just takes so much time or money that I did not have. Okay, most businesses out there take a ton of time, like e-commerce, Amazon, drop shipping, all of that. I tried that too. That take too much time. Day trading, I did that too. Lost my ass on that. Okay, don't do that. Crypto, done that too. I got burned so many times. So from all those experiences, I realized that I need a business, a vehicle that does not require a lot of time, does not require a lot of money, and how I can just leverage to get my way to freedom. So again, even opening a restaurant, a franchise restaurant, boba tea be exact, but I would not open a restaurant, guys. That's like the dumbest thing I've done. So I've done a lot of messy, like try everything basically, but nothing really worked because none of these things provide me with the least amount of time invested and the most amount of income. Okay, most of these, like multifamily, they require millions of dollars to make any difference. Okay, I was a realtor as well. I did okay. However, it was like it is a job. Like you're trading your time for money. When you trade your time for money, your most valuable resources, you're not gonna get any time back. Okay, for money, which is abundance. Money is abundance, guys. It's currency. It's overflowing. Okay. And then, MLM, multi-level. I mean, that's just like contact all your friends and family until you got none left. Okay. And like stalking people in the mall. Like that was no fun. Okay. What else is there? Drop shipping. It's so much competition and AI is taking over everything. There's not much margin left. There's so much people competing. Is a full-time job. I don't want a full-time job. Day trading, you get a heart attack after that, frustrated, burnt out, and trapped. So I was lost, miserable, and at rock bottom. Okay. Imagining me working 40 plus hours and then 20 plus hour hustle on the side that none of them ever worked. And I was lost, I was miserable, and I was rock bottom. But that's when I met somebody that gave me the epiphany. And I think that person to this day she asked me, it was a lady at a conference. She asked me, does Airbnb own any properties? No, right? So why do you need to? If Airbnb don't even own any properties, guys, why do you need to? They become the biggest company on earth in the hospitality space. Does Uber own any cars? No. Uber don't really own any car when they got started because they know how to leverage. All you do is leverage other people's houses, other people's cars, whatever. So what if I could leverage somebody else's vacant home, furnish it, and then sublease it out back then to Airbnb and scale to freedom? So here's my journey. So then I realized the old model, exchange your time for money, is so stupid. Okay. Because again, we're trading our most valuable non-renewable asset for something that can be renewable and can have an abundance. And then we wonder why most people retire with nothing and wonder what happened, right? So salary is even worse because they overwork, underpay you. This is corporate America. I'm not talking about all companies are like this. Some small companies are doing are great, but most like big corporations, they just all about the numbers. But anyway, and then you put what money into retirement account after 50 years, that money is there, maybe. I don't know. I never have you ever met anybody who retired like a millionaire in the 70s and 80s from like retirement account? I mean, there's probably are, but who want to wait to 70, 80? I don't know nobody knows how long we're gonna last, okay? My mom had cancer when she was 48, and thank God for this business. I was able to have a few good years with her. Thank God she's still alive, but she still couldn't travel much and enjoy her life in the last few years, unfortunately. Okay. But a new model, create an equitable, scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to make money while you sleep, guys, right? Isn't that a goal? Make money while you sleep. And that is exactly what we do when we rent out properties. We make money in our sleep. And then you reinvest your profit into your business, scale up to multiple properties and have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income is a holy grail to financial freedom. Write that down. Text screenshot of this, share this. This is all public information. I want as many people know about this as possible. So please just share it to your friends and family, okay? Multiple streams of income because we've been taught to have a job, okay? Or to have one traditional business. Well, that's one source of income, but what happens if you can't perform? You can't go to your job tomorrow, right? Something happened to you. What happened to your income? Gone. Who can take care of your family? Gone. Okay. Doesn't matter, you're a doctor, lawyer, whoever, right? So you want to invest in your business that have multiple sources of income, most preferably backed up by real estate, not everything else, because technology, and if you're in like, any kind of technology change so fast. I don't care if you're in crypto, in AI, in whatever, in drop shipping, anything online change so fast that it is like you gotta be full-time overtime in it. And you don't know how long your success is going to last, because an AI could come out and hack everything and change the whole algorithm, or a social media change algorithm, and boom, your business is gone overnight. It happens so many times, right? However, there's something AI cannot hack. You know what it is? Where you and I be sleeping tonight. We all need a place to sleep. You get it? AI cannot hack where we're gonna sleep. We must have our own space. And guess what? The more successful we are, the more space we want. And I mean, we don't make any more space. The earth is the earth. We're multiplying all the time. But anyway, multiple streams of income backed up by real estate is your holy grail to financial freedom. The question is, how do you get those real estate? Okay, because not everybody can go out there and buy 10 houses. Okay, the hallway is on your own. I was confused picking about the right location, pricing, managing staff, hospitality experience, how to scale. I lost thousands of hours, guys, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, because I had to close down more than 10 Airbnbs. Imagine open up, closing down, open up, closing down, right? I can save you from these nightmares. That's what powerful, because I did it on my own. I had no mentor, no support group, no help with all the little stuff that come with becoming Airbnb mega host. My team, somebody's in the waiting room, keep an eye on that. And financial freedom, okay? I end up scaling to 23 Airbnbs, making six figures within months, because I know how to leverage other people's properties. OPP, other people properties, okay? I did 2 properties a month on average. After a year, I had 20 something Airbnbs, making me more than I was making as a pharmacist. And sayonara, peace out. I was retired at 33, retired my mom and dad, bought them a dream home, and then the rest is history. And the last 5 years of my life has been bliss, like poor, like the Matrix, unplugged from the Matrix. I feel like unplugged from the Matrix. And I took the red pill, and I see how far the rabbit hole go. And then I experienced life for the first time after 33 years of being in the dark and being in program. All right. So why is this different? Clients stay for months instead of days. You make 2 times the market rent while minimize management. It's 10 times less management, 10 times more freedom. It's 10 times less risk and headache. I will go over all of this, okay? But go give you an overview right now. You escape a lot of regulations and have more tax exempt, okay? That's why we build this community for a reason. This is the oldest and one of the largest community for coaching on midterm rental corporate housing. So short-term rental is short stays, okay? Just a few days, a weekend, whatever. Midterm is 1 month to 6 months, sometimes longer. The tenants in short term are very like vacationer, partier. Think, when you go on vacation, you want to have a party, you want to have fun, right? Versus the midterm rental, they are corporate, professional, they're families, they're not going to trash your place, they don't want to lose their job, they are responsible people, okay? Short-term rental, imagining every weekend, I had 20-something short-term rental before. Every weekend, I had 20-something group of families to cater to, a group of party kids, that everything is an emergency because they only have a few days of vacation, So it's so much intensive in management that every weekend I had no weekend. So I was like, great. I quit my pharmacist job. It was good. However, I found out I have another job here managing other people's vacations, okay? Which is, better than a corporate America, but it still doesn't give me the time freedom that I want. So I asked myself, what is the key? The key is in the question you ask yourself. Write that down. The quality of your question determines the quality of your life. So I asked a better question. Who is my ideal client? Doesn't matter what you do, ask yourself, who is your ideal client? My ideal client are people who don't mess the house up, who will stay for months instead of just days, who sometimes pay up front, and they have a big company or a big insurance company backing them up. So that way I don't have to do management much every weekend. So these are my ideal clients. And thank God I switched over to midterm rental because COVID happened, right after I switched most of my business to midterm corporate housing. And as you know, 99.999% of all vacation rental shut down, bankrupt overnight. And I'm talking about the biggest company, an Airbnb founder. I was in the room with Airbnb founder and Tony Robbins right there, like really like 10 feet in front of me. Airbnb founder said it's almost bankrupt his company as well. So you don't want to build your castle on sand. If you do short-term rental, you're building your castle on sand because who knows, another COVID might happen. Who knows, another 9/11 happen and nobody want to travel. Nobody want to go vacation. You see what I'm saying? But midterm rental, I survived. Unbelievable. This little tiny company that I have with 20 something rental beat the people have 1,000 rental because they did short-term rental. I did corporate housing. You know what I'm saying? So it's incredible. That's why I know I had something amazing that I had to share. And also after that, I went on, actually right before COVID, I went on a 2 months like around the world exploration vacation. I want to test it out to see, can I travel around the world and still make six-figure income and barely work? Yes, it did work. Okay. I went to Europe, to Australia, to Vietnam, to Bali, had the blast 2-3 months, like, barely working, maybe a few minutes here and there. And it's like, whoa, I have something amazing here. I got to share. So that's why I went on social media and share it. What is the difference between owning versus renting? Okay. So owning, you require a lot of capital to start. Okay. Location is permanent unless you sell the property. Okay. Renting, you only need a few $1,000, like first month rent, first month deposit. You can get into a deal, leverage somebody else's property instead of having to save up 50, 100K to put a down payment and then put another 50, 100K for rehab and then wait 6 months to a year for rehab and then put on the market for rent. I mean, that's like wasting time. I want to do things fast. I don't want to wait forever. I'm all about speed here. Speed is the new big, guys. Write that down. Speed is the new big. You want to compete in this world, you got to be fast. Okay. And you want to retire early or you want to retire old. Okay. So that's why I leverage other people's property. You just put that first month rent, first month deposit, you grab the property, you furnish it, and then you re-rent it out to companies, to insurance, and boom, make money. Okay. And plus, so let's say you have 100K, you can take that and buy one house, or would you rather take that 100K and have like seven arbitrage is what we call. You can rent and furnish 7 properties with that 100K instead of just having one house that you buy. You see what I'm saying? Would you rather make 7 to 8 times more with the same amount of money or just with one property? Which one would you rather have? Right? For me, it's like, duh. That was easy, right?
That was easy.
Of course, I would pick the 7 property over the 1 property because the 7 property, you can, even if one of them doesn't work out, listen to me, this is everything, guys. Even if one of the property don't work out, the 6 other property make up for it. So I'm okay, right? But if you put 100K into one rehab, one renovation, one home, what if that doesn't work out? Shoot, you SOL basically, right? And then what you gotta do? You gotta sell that home now. Take you a few months. I mean, I have people who lost. Actually, just yesterday, I talked with one of my friends from a Tony Robbins Platinum group. He, I'm not gonna mention his name or anything, but he's lost hundreds of thousands of dollars into one deal, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and also years and years of his life and almost his reputation. So don't do that to yourself. Okay. Fix and flip rehab sounds sexy on TV, but it's not sexy in real life. Anybody done fix and flip rehab, put down some comment in the chat. Okay. It's always cost you more, takes you a lot more time, and cost you more frustration. And it can cost you a lot of your life, like relationship and everything. So be very careful. Why? Because when you risk 100K to make 100K, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. So you gotta be right, risk to reward, 1-to-1. You gotta be right 100% of the time. Who in here are gonna be right 100% of the time? Nobody. That's why most flipper, rehabber, developer go broke every 8 to 12 years. And don't take that from me. Take that from Uncle G, the billionaire, Grant Cardone in real estate. He would know, right? He said that. And that makes sense, right? Because the risk to reward ratio is crap. When you do any deal, you want the reward to be 5 times more than the risk. And this I learned from Tony Robbins. You see how I'm connecting everyone here? All the things I learned. So Tony Robbins talk about asymmetrical risk to reward, where when you risk $1, you want to make $5. So that way you only need to be right 20% of the time. Okay, it's much better than be right 100% of the time with a fix and flip or rehab game. You see what I'm saying? With this business, you're only risking $5,000 to $10,000 to make 100 to 200K in the next 3 to 4 years from that home, right? So you're only risking one to make 10 times that, at least, maybe even 20 times that. So you only need to be right 10% out of the time. Who in here can be right 10% out of the time? Okay. Any monkey can be right 10% of the time. Now with us, you're gonna be right at least 90% of the time. If you join our community, you join our partnership and everything, because we have a community, we have coaches, and book a link on our call. Drop the link in the chat right now. Right now it's a good time to show you guys what we can do for you, because it's a free consultation call. You want to take advantage of it. We only have a few limited slots left. So, and if you're lucky enough, you can get me on the call. Okay, I only have a few hours put out, but for those who are lucky and take advantage of this, all the slots fill up. There's no more free consultation after that. So make sure you take advantage of that, guys. So the link is in the chat to get you this financial freedom formula. If you're watching on social media, the link to book that is on my profile bio. Click on that, fill it out, and then we get you all the help you need. What is the financial freedom formula? Month 1, you do 1 property, you make 2K a month. Month 2, you do 2 properties, now you have 6K a month. Month 3, you do 2 properties, now you have 5 properties, make you 10K a month. Question, how long does it take for you to get 10K a month in your traditional job? For me, it was over 10 years. 8 years of college, 8 years of school, and maybe a year to intern, about 9 years. So boom, 9 years took me to make 10K a month as a pharmacist. Man, that's tough. This you can do in 3 months. I have project engineer. My cousin is an engineer, high level, whatever, executive. They all take them about 10 years to get to 10 to 20K, and they have to work their ass off. Literally, they have to work 60 hours a week. It's not like part-time job. No. Okay, this you do it part-time, 5 hours to 10 hours a week. That's it. Why? Because the power of leverage. It's all about leverage. It's just like Archimedes said, you give me a lever and a fulcrum long enough, he can move the entire world, right? Because it's all about leverage. We are leveraging other people's property right here. We're leveraging my relationship with connections with corporate clients. You're leveraging our knowledge, expertise, and also our connections, our community. So you do it as a team. So that's why we're able to scale so fast for our students who come in. We have teenagers, okay, teenagers making amazing income from this. We have single mom, right? We have truck driver. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You don't need to have any degrees, any talent. You just need to be coachable. 3 things we look for. Number 1, coachable. Number 1, if you can't be coachable, please don't waste our time, because I can't coach somebody no matter how talented you are. I don't need that. I want somebody who'll be coachable. Number 2, be persistent. Number 3 is a giver, not just a taker, because you want to build a community of a giver, of giving community. Okay. So if you are qualified for that, then we will invite you to join our team. But either way, we'll give you an hour free consultation, but only if you believe that you have those three things. So therefore, we will give you that consultation within our community, and look forward to serving you guys. Okay. So why are we different from all the Airbnb gurus and what they don't tell you? There's so many Airbnb gurus out there, I mean, some kid only been doing this for a couple of years, and they have 4 or 5 properties, and they call themselves a guru and start teaching people. I mean, come on, man. I've been doing this for 10 years, okay? we have hundreds of people, you know. I mean, God bless them, but I'm telling you that with Airbnb and short-term rental, it's a red ocean. You don't want to do Airbnb. Listen to me. You want to do corporate housing, midterm rental. Airbnb is the thing of the past. 10 years ago, it was great. 5 years ago, it was good. Now everybody and their grandma is doing it. Okay. And it's like it is a job. And plus, it's so saturated. And then the government, the hotel lobbying is cracked down on a bunch of Airbnb to suck all the taxes out for them to make money. So it's like it's all red ocean, which means a bunch of sharks is already attacking the share. You want a blue ocean. Blue ocean is corporate arbitrage, okay? Corporate housing, because not a lot of people know about this. You ask 100 people on the street that do real estate, I bet you only one of them or two of them know about this, okay? And most of them know about it because of me. I went viral on social media. And thank God I did, because otherwise this will be a hidden, a best kept secret for the wealthy. And I want to change that. I don't want it to just to be for the wealthy. When I first shared this, my friends in the corporate rental world, my colleagues said, like, why you share this, Dr. Chau? Like, you keep this to us for our secret. I was like, man, I just want to help a lot of people, regular men and women just like me, change their life. Why can't we help them instead of trying to hoard everything myself? All right, so what is corporate arbitrage? It's not active income. You do not have to work to earn more money. You simply do the initial setup, and then they become pretty much almost passive, okay? Like you only need to work a few hours a week. That's it. Very low investment, super high cash flow. This is how successful people become wealthy. They let their money and leverage work for them, okay? So in the next today and tomorrow, I'm going to cover the FAST method. This is a proprietary system where it took me 10 years to already like figure it out. So F, we find the right location. A, to ask to sublease. S is set up to stand out. T, to tap into the corporate clients. All the fourth step is all you need to make it in this business, okay? So how do you find the right location? I'm going to go over the whole detail on that, okay? How you ask landlord to sublease and leverage our network as well, okay? And then how you set up so that way you don't have to do a lot of work. Also, you don't have to, you can save a lot of money with rental, with furnitures, okay? And how you get the corporate clients. All of these we will cover. And what is the formula for corporate housing as well? You do first month rent, first month deposit is the initial expense. You can buy or rent the furniture. You charge them 2 times the rent plus utilities, to the corporate clients, and therefore you make about $2,000 per month per property. Very simple, okay? This is not a rehab. You don't need construction experience, okay? You don't need any real estate license either. You don't need any license for doing this. You just need a legal document from the landlord saying, allowing you to sublet this property legally, and boom, you're off to the races, all right? And then I show you the rest. That's it. So now you rent it, let's say for 2,500, and then you would sublease out to company for 5,000, 5 to 6,000 if you're in Texas or the rest of the country. If you're in California, you would rent for like 4,000, you sublease for like 8 to 9,000, right? So California, New York, Florida, you make more than other states, okay? But you also risk a little bit more, but it's not that much, okay? So 5 properties can make you about 10K a month on average. If you wanted to do 20K, then do 10 properties. The easy way, guys, mimic model Odyssey for success. Use proven strategy with your own knowledge, experience, creativity to improve them. That's it. Mimic, model, master, and multiply, the 4 M's. You find somebody already done it, you mimic them, you model them. Once you master it, you give back and you multiply, okay? My one mission, my goal is my life purpose, my true passion is to help people change their lives forever. That's my legacy, okay? It's not the money, it's not the fame, fortune, and all that. All that is to lure you guys to, like, have you guys listen to me. But the real purpose is to help you guys change your life. That's what I'm super passionate about. That's why I went to so many classes, so many transformation throughout my entire journey, pay over $1 million to invest into myself, go to all the seminars, all the work on myself, because how transformation work is so unbelievable. How many in here been through a breakthrough? Like you got a breakthrough in your life. You know, when you want other people to experience that, it's like magic. Okay. And I'm so much happier that I see my students succeeding and not me. Okay. I have been focusing full time on this thing for the last few years, building a community. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to do that because after you sit on the beach and travel the world for a while, it's like, what else is there to do? Okay. You can only drink so many pina colada, watch so many beach, watch so many shows, and you're like, what's the purpose of life? The purpose of life is not to acquire more stuff. The purpose of life is to help other people change their life, right? To give back, to contribution. Listen, guys, whether you do this or not, focus on this. Focus on contribution, growth, and love instead of certainty and significance. I learned this from Tony Robbins. You can look this up for more detail. But most people are focusing on personal significance in social media these days. That's why most people are depressed, because they're comparing themselves to everybody else. Okay. But when you focus on personal growth, you know, compare yourself to the person yesterday, yourself, your version of yourself, and how you improve every single day. And you focus on contribution. What can I do for other people? And not just do tech, grab. That's why we're looking for giver, not just taker. Ask what you can do for your country, not what your country can do for you, right? So that's what they're so powerful. And then you focus on love. Okay. Then all your life, all your problems gonna change. And life happened for you, not to you, guys, for you. Okay. Trade your expectations for appreciation, and everything will change. I hope you write all this down, because all these are key things that I learned from billionaires that changed my life. Okay. So you ready to make a massive lasting change in your life, join our family, leave a legacy, then come and join us. My mission for my dream for my life is to impact 1 million families to get financial freedom. I'm talking about families, because families change generations, not individuals. Okay, families. All right. So there's three phases in this business. First phase, market analysis, where you find a golden pine location. Second phase, how do you close the landlord to sublease their property? How you leverage our network over 150 partners. And then the third phase is how to get my proven sources of corporate housing, insurance housing that I already have, to give it to you instead of you out there cold calling people. But we're going to show you how to do all this in the next 2 days as well. If all this did to give you the financial freedom lifestyle, would be worth it to do this, right? Of course. If all this did to give you the skill set to earn 6-figure income in the next 6 months, would be worth it to do this? Guys, most people earn 6-figure income and take them 10 to 20 years, right? Doctor, lawyer, all that take 10 to 20 years. Do you want to go back to school? I don't think so. You want to climb the corporate ladder? Even if you climb the corporate ladder like I did to the top, you look back and you're like, oh shit, I climbed the wrong wall. I climbed on the wrong building, man, you know? So I was like, oh man, no, thank you, right? But when you do this, boom, you have your freedom, time free. This is my mom and dad, God bless them. You know, my dad's a Vietnam vet, and he deserved everything he has right now. I took them to on vacation, or imagine this, you know, picture this day, all inclusive, overlooking the beach, resort, dream destination, mom, dad, me, you know, professional photography, right? And my mom looked me straight in the eye and said, son, thank you so much for changing my life. You know, I cannot imagine what you have done for me. You brought me my dream home, and now we travel around the world. And because of you, I'm well taken care of. And also, you know, 12 years cancer survivors who give up all the cancer survivors out there, man. You know, everybody gives me gloves in the chat, you know. There's no stuff. All the mom and dad out there, give it up to them as well. So picture that day with tears in your eyes with your loved one, and telling you how proud of them that they are to you. Your kids look at you, look up to you, right? Your wife, your husband, you know, and how much love they have for you, and that what that dream, what's that beautiful you know, day look like for you. Picture that day and never let that go, guys. That's your dream. That's your purpose. That's your vision. Okay. No matter what, keep that vision alive, so that way it will happen for you, you know? Like the hallway is on your own, right? You want to study full time for the next 48 years? working a dead-end job, you make six-figure income, or you buy into the 401k stock market, all the stuff out there. Did you know you need $2.5 million saved up at 4% dividend a year to make 10K a month? Okay. At your saving rate, how long will it take for you to save $2.5 million? You don't have to answer me that, answer yourself that. Okay. For me, it was forever, never, as even as a pharmacist, because tax inflation will kill you. Taxes and inflation in this country will kill you if you don't have a business. If you don't have a business, do yourself a favor and start this business. And I mean, just the tax write-off alone will pay for the program. Also, will save your butt for the rest of your life. Okay. Disclaimer: I'm not tax accountant. I'm not. This is not legal financial advice. This is my personal opinion, also my personal experience, and also what we help with our community. Okay. All right. The easy way: do you want to have part-time, a few hours a week, literally, travel around the world, anywhere, and have freedom, or do you want to work like overtime? Okay. Why is this so like passive? Because here, give you a prime example. Have you ever rented a property? Do you ever want, when you were a renter, did you ever want the landlord to come and see you? Do you want to have go coffee with them? Do you want to even to see them, knock on your door, check on you, how you're doing every week, every day? No, right? You'll be like, leave me alone, landlord. I want my own space. I pay for this. This is my privacy. I call you if I need you. Peace, right? That's exactly why this business is so amazing, because the client, our tenants, don't ever want to see me. Okay. Why would they want to see me? They don't want me to invade their privacy. And that's even awesome, because I don't really want to see them either. I just want to collect the money and see my family, see my loved one. And some of them clients I like and I see them, whatever, but most of them never. From the point to self-check in, I call them up or I text them, hey, let me know if you need anything. Sometimes I never hear from them until they check out. If they need something broken, which is rarely ever happen, we send somebody to fix it. And most of the time, their company pay for it. Okay. If it's a big thing, the landlord pay for it, because I'm not the owner of the property. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about it. You see what I'm saying? I will have triple insurance on top of that. But I will go over all that. But that's why it's so passive, because I mean, your client don't want to see you. That's the key right there. Most businesses out there, your clients want to see you day and night. They want more of you. They want less of you. You see, it's a big difference. I mean, put down an industry out there, any industry, whether, I was in the restaurant, even like the worst, they want to see you every minute. Okay. You're talking about dry cleaner. You're talking about, I don't know, drop shipping e-commerce. They have constant like customer service, and each of their product is like $10, $20, $30. It's like one client pay like $10,000 over here. Would you rather deal with one client or 100 clients and you make the same amount of money? I'd rather deal with just one client. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's so powerful and so much less work. All right, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Warren Buffett said this: the more you learn, the more you earn. This is the man, the myth, the legend himself, man, the greatest investor of all time. And he said the best investment is not stocks, it's not real estate, it's not bonds, it's in yourself. Okay. So that's why I love it when you are here. And give yourself a round of applause for being here. I mean, seriously, I love it. Stick with me this long. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay. So I'm going to give you the best I can here. So mistake you will make when you live here is not knowing the market, which we will cover the market. We will do some live Q&A right here after this. We look at some live market for you as well, so you know exactly what you're looking for. Not knowing which is a good deal or bad deal. A bad deal can cost you time, money, and fortune. I mean, I have a student who's been flipping for 30 years. He's multi-millionaire. In the last year, he lost 2 deals that wipe out his entire nest egg. You don't want that, okay? You want to know which is a good deal or bad deal. And this is very forgiving, because it's only cost a few $1,000 to rent somebody else's property. You give them the deposit. If it doesn't work out, and peace out, right? You only lose a few $1,000, who cares? But with traditional real estate, traditional business, you can lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in traditional business way before, all the time. So I don't want to do that anymore. All right, going at it alone. Listen, if you're gonna go to war, you want to go to war by yourself or with an army. Okay, you want to go to war with an army, right? That's why we have built our army, guys. And if you don't have an army, leverage my army that I have built. Okay, we have hundreds of students, hundreds of partners in the network. Now I will show you here as well. Lack of motivation, lack of accountability. Guess what? Every week we have 2 to 3 live coaching calls like this in smaller group as well to answer any question. How would you like for us to answer any question for you every single week? Also keep you accountable and have a group chat over 100 badasses that doing this on a daily basis that can answer all your questions within minutes or hours. That's what we have for you, okay? Or the other mistake, you think you know it all. Oh, I know it all. I have 30 years experience in whatever, and I think I can just wing it and do this, okay? And okay, the truth, anybody can do this themselves. I totally believe in you. I'm a transformational speaker. You can do anything. However, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, shoot you straight. It's gonna cost you 10 times more in time. It's gonna take you 10 times longer. It's gonna cost 10 times more in resources, and it's gonna probably cost you relationship, frustration, burnout, and most people quit. Even if you survive all of that, it's gonna take you 10 times longer. So if you want to do all of that, go for it, guys. Do it yourself, okay? Me, I want a shortcut. I want to learn from people who already done it. Show me the way. Just like I don't want to be stuck in the maze, right? All the time. What if you have somebody already been through the maze, show you make 3 left, 2 right, 3 left, 1 right, boom, you out. You got financial freedom. Escape the rat race. Why wouldn't I take their advice instead of trying to bang my head against the wall and trying to run around this maze all myself, So anyway, wander around aimlessly for years sourcing corporate clients. This is exactly what I'm talking about with running around the maze, trying to find the corporate clients, cold calling people. Well, guess what, guys? You can do all of that, or we already done all that, right? We tested probably at over 1,000 sources between me and my 100 members community. Every single day we test new sources and test new corporate clients. We weed out all the bad ones to show you the good ones. And we have 30-something secret sources that nobody know about of corporate clients that will give you constant referral for your corporations, for your company. All right, so
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
Well, on average, $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed up $50,000.
Wow. How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to be a pharmacist?
Forever.
I actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year. Yeah. And I'm going to do everything I can to beat that number.
20K a month, baby. There we go.
Started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. 6 9.
Right. How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
He's a truck driver.
So peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's
He's
glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking, and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about $3K a month on that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man, the tools you provide, people we're around, we teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
A month. I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chow's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him in so much like education, because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go.
15 years old, guys. So 15-year-old can do it, anybody can, okay? So everybody say that was easy. All right. So right now is really a good time for me to let you guys know about our main free offer is the consultation call. Okay. Your next step is to book a free consultation call with us. And then right after this, I'll open up a Q&A as well. So any questions right now, put down in the chat, guys. So this consultation call is 1 hour long. Take it seriously. It is totally free. Okay. We're going to focus entirely for you. So please, 3 things we just ask for: you being coachable, being persistent, transparent, and you're a giver, not just a taker. And also you have undivided attention, not driving, not, multitasking. Focus on your laptop. Bring your significant other. If you are married, if your spouse, partner, because without that, we can't really help you, right? We're like diagnosing the doctor, the situation, and find out what we can do for you. So book this call right now. If you're lucky enough, you can have me on this call. Just like a round robin within my round robin within my advisor. So I want to introduce one of my top advisor, Mr. Michael Harris. Bring him on the stage. Yeah, let's go.
What's going on, man? What's going on, Dr. Chau? How you doing?
I'm doing
good to be here. Good to be here. So what is up, everybody? I see a couple familiar faces and names. For those of you that do not know me yet, my name is Michael. I'm one of Dr. Chau's advisors. I've been with the company for a little while now. I've seen everything from being a student to the growth of the company, and I've been with Dr. Chau for a little while now, helping the company grow. So I'm actually one of the people that when you do book that call, I'm going to be one of the ones alongside with the team and Dr. Chau helping you guys get to where you want to get to. So actually, to be honest, a little bit of a story about my background is I actually started off where you guys are at right now. So I was looking for something, didn't know which direction to go. I actually discovered Dr. Chau through a networking event, enrolled in his program, his course, and now I'm on the other side helping you guys do exactly what Dr. Chau's helped hundreds of other people do. And it's actually really invigorating. It's one of the best parts about what we do is being able to see you guys' success. So ask questions in the chat, ask questions, when Dr. Chau opens up. But really, it truly is the fast track to success. Is your network is truly your net worth. You can all, like Dr. Chau said, you guys can go out and do this yourselves. I'm sure everyone's smart enough to be able to figure it out the hard way, but it does cost money, it does cost time, but why not skip the line? That's what we've helped hundreds of other people do. So looking forward to meet you guys on a one-on-one basis. So book that call if you have any further questions, and continue to lock in, man. But appreciate you guys being here.
Awesome. All right, welcome. Thank you, man. Michael, you've been tremendous. You're a good man. This is a good man. That's the most important thing. Okay. All right, let's look at some questions here. And my team, welcome to jump in if I miss anything. So Spencer asked, where you purchase furniture from? Traditional furniture stores can get expensive. Absolutely right. So what if I can tell you, instead of like 15, 20, 30K, you can do about 7, like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath furnished for about 7K, right? Because we have the sources, we know where to get them. Okay, we know what's work, what doesn't work, and You don't need anything fancy. This is not vacation rental. Get that in your head too. Vacation rental, you need a pool, you need I don't know, play like you know, all the games and stuff, and then you need like a basement with TV, shows, whatever. This, all they need is what? Sleep. The corporate clients will tell you the number one thing to look for is a safe place, quiet, so they can sleep, so they can work. Okay. And also families need a fencing backyard for their pets, for their kids to run around, but they don't need like anything like crazy or fancy, like a theme park, like most of these Airbnb theme you know, going right now. That cost my friends the luxury Airbnb, they cost them $60,000-$70,000 to do one furnished home. Okay. I'm like, I stick with my 7,000. I can do 10 of them. Okay. So, I mean, where like there's so many places that we can show you. There's some clearance section, what's working on, but more importantly, how you design it so that way it still works, it still look homey, it's still cozy. And don't worry, you know, I have a whole section on that. I will recover within either today or tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow when probably tomorrow that I will cover more detail on that. Okay. At a high level, what's your process for insurance? Do you leverage Airbnb or marketing exposure for monthly stay? Yeah, of course, we leverage all the platform we can, Airbnb, VRBO. However, there are ways within Airbnbs that will show that you are into corporate housing, and also the strategy with pricing, strategy with opening up availability, strategy with cater to the corporate clients that most vacation rental don't know about. Okay. And that's what we leverage Airbnb do. And then of course we pull them off the platform. We still get through the platform. We collect the information, and then we have our own website. And this is when it's a good time to show you what our website look like. So that way you have an idea of what you should do as well. So you go to beyondchn.com. Okay. This is Beyond Corporate Housing Network. We click on partnership. These are all our students who become our partners, right? And so, for example, if you do this by yourself, you're going to call people, and the first thing they're going to ask you is, hey, the landlord going to ask you, how many properties have you done, right? They're going to be like, my first one, they're going to be like, thanks, but no thanks, click, okay? Or it's like, oh, I done like, even if you done like 3 or 4, it is not powerful. How about this? If you're part of our community, you can have your own website feature on our partner website here in our network, and you can ethically, morally say, we are part of a nationwide corporate housing network with over hundreds of properties combined with over 100 direct partners, and a group of coaches have combined 20 plus years experience within our elite partners. And it's very true. Coast to coast, you can see here, all of these are real companies that we have helped. Real people started their own companies that are doing corporate housing, all the way from West Coast to the East Coast. You see Oregon, Florida, LA, New York, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, Florida, everywhere, Connecticut, like almost every state we represent, Texas, right? What this means to you is you now have an army you can leverage, and people take you more seriously. Wouldn't you agree? Instead of just doing Airbnb, right? And you have your own website, your own logo, cater design that speaks to the corporate clients, you know? If you click on one of these, you can tell like Monikma is one of my a really good friend as well, who become my student, and he has way more experience. He have 30, 40 years in entrepreneurship. He's you know, multi-millionaire. And you click on his property, boom, he made within first month, he did 5 properties, making 15, 18K a month passive income, right? Very professional website as well, right? And he flew back home in Canada for 6 months out of the year, and he still make that kind of money. That's how passive income it is. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we can help you to do, right? So, but anyway, I hope that answered your questions. That, you know, I know it's a long, but it's really like needed for everybody to understand the power of leverage, okay? Because without leverage, you're not gonna get that fast. Okay. So also within our community, we refer people. Let's say we have a lead, right? And our home is all booked. We refer to our community. Hey, who won this lead? Who won this insurance claim? Just partner up, pay me 10%, 20%, whatever, right? That happen all the time. It's a win-win-win for both of everybody. That's why community is so important. Do you build relationship with agency recruiter for corporate stay? Yes, we do build relationship over time, and that's why we tested, like I said, over like probably 1,000 sources by now between not just me but my 100 members. Okay, so now we have about dozens. We have dozens of sources, like legit corporate housing, insurance housing stays. Okay, yeah. So how you found the first corporate clients? Well, in the beginning, it was through like the travel nurse. Okay, travel nurse, everybody know about, right? They stay for months, they take care of the property, it's great. However, I love travel, I love nurses, of course, it's my background in medical. They don't have a lot of money, so you know, the best client will be the corporate clients, like IT company, construction company coming into the area, building something. Also insurance housing, like, you know, I discovered this just to go down the rabbit hole. You know, I mean, taking me back, like the first one, I hardly remember now, but I found out that the insurance is good. So I asked them how to get insurance. And I also asked the clients there and also have referral through their network as well. So over the years, I have built it where now I'm, you know, our community, ourselves, was pretty well known inside the community, inside of the whole industry. So that's why we get more momentum and we get more, you know, they're gonna pick us, right, over somebody who's doing just Airbnb, right? If you even if you just join and you tell them you're part of our network, isn't that more powerful? You know, well, we've done hundreds of properties nationwide. So who are they gonna pick? You know, somebody who done hundreds of properties, have over 20 years combined experience, or somebody who's just starting out? Okay, no brainer. You see what I'm saying? Do you buy contract between you and the property owner with the corporate clients? Okay, so we provide templates, not legal advice, not contracts. But yes, we do have templates for you to sublease the property legally, okay? That you can copy, model after, but it's not financial legal advice. Let me be clear with that. With the corporate client, yes, we do have templates for you to lease to the corporate clients as well. Okay. Is there a recording of this? Yes, if you are here, or if you sign up RSVP, then you will receive the recording of this maybe a couple days after. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, our team will send it out once tomorrow is done. How do you get the corporation to book your we'll come back tomorrow. We have a same time tomorrow as well. How do you get the corporations to book your property on Airbnb? I have been listing Airbnb for a couple of years. I've only had a couple of months of corporate renting for me. Okay. Yeah, well, that's that's what we're talking about. So you gotta have your profile, also your description, also your language to cater to the corporate clients. And also not just Airbnb, guys. If it's just Airbnb that you get corporate clients, everybody else is get corporate clients, you know? You are competing with like 100 other Airbnb who like cut down their prices and everything, you know, on the same platform. That's why I say Airbnb is so like red ocean. All the sharks is there. There's no more meat left, you know? You got to go outside of Airbnb. And that's where I said we have 30 something other sources that nobody know about. My trade secrets, right? I only reserve our community to be able to get the corporate clients, relationship, referral. Those are the good, because you don't want to give Airbnb. I love Airbnb, but they take 10 to 15% of your gross revenue, which means like half of your profit. Make sure you understand that. If it's 10 to 15% of your gross revenue, that's like almost half your profit. I mean, it's great, but it's not my refer. My refer is direct booking from corporate clients where I keep all the profit for myself, for my company. You should keep all that profit for yourself. You have direct booking. You know what I'm saying? Do you mainly teach corporate housing for single family home? Right. Single family home, no apartments. We're going to go into that as well. But I have done anything from 1 bedroom condo to 5 bedroom. The sweet spots is about 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom, 2 bath at least. You don't want to have 1 bathroom. It sucks when you have imagine you have 1 bathroom and it's clogged up and, you can't get people fixed on time. It sucks. Don't do that to yourself, okay? 3 bedroom, 2 bath at least, 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, somewhere around there. Single family home in good neighborhoods is your sweet spots. Why? Because condos always have a crackdown. HOA is so tough. So many people complaining, blah, blah, blah. Single family home, the best part is find somewhere where no HOA. If there's no HOA, it's like heaven on earth for us because nobody is trying to regulate us, older neighborhood that don't have a lot of HOA like regulations is also really good as well. So you can look for like updated homes. Somebody already done the hard work of renovating the entire home, right? Cost them probably hundreds of thousands of dollars and years of their life. And now you just, instead of you having to do that, you just roll in and rent their property, and make money the next day, instead of having to wait a whole year or years actually to save up the money to renovate it, to rehab it, right? Let somebody else do all the hard work, guys. You just leverage their hard work. Of course, you're going to be the best and last tenants. So it's a win-win for both you and them. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Single family, yes. Yeah. I mean, if you are in like New York or like a big city, you can do townhomes, Some apartments, of course, does work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, right? I've done apartments as well. But it doesn't, like, the best will be single family. Okay. We are about to move and would like to keep our house and rent it out. I think the house would be perfect for corporate rental. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So I tell you what, I'll go over the location, the fast method, find the right location. I go over that now. So that way you have a good idea. And then if we have some more time at the end, I can actually analyze your location. You like me to do that? Okay, if you stay to the end here, I can promise you analyze that location for you, okay? And the same as everybody else here. If you guys stick with me, I would definitely reward you guys, okay? All right, so next we're gonna go over to location. I see my here. So location, right? That's the number one key to real estate. Why? Anybody can tell me why? Location is so big for real estate? Put down the chat, huh? Yeah, if you say that you can't change the location, you're right. Everything else about a house you can change. Exactly. Everything else about a house you can improve except the location. Okay. It's like kind of out of your control. Okay. So that's why location is the 3 rule of real estate, number 1. And number 2 will be a good deal or bad deal, which we will go over. Okay, let's quickly answer these 2 questions and we got to move on here. What would you say is the client mix for corporate rental? Okay, yeah. So all the insurance company, contractor, if you're talking about what I would prefer, the best clients are, number 1 is insurance clients. Okay. Number 1 is insurance clients. That's number 1. Why? Because they pay the most, they pay by insurance, so it's amazing. Number 2 is like construction company because they always extend, for me anyway. That's my personal reference. Number 3 will be like IT companies or any other kind of companies. Okay. And then lastly will be travel nurses. Okay. I love travel nurses, nothing wrong with them, but it's not a company. It's more of individual. Okay. Unless you have like a medical like company, then yeah, of course, medical company would beat a lot of the individual nurses, right? Okay. Other thing, are the sublease usually year to year? What happened to the furniture once the sublease is terminated? Are the subleases usually year to year? Yes, year to year. Furniture is yours, of course. So you can just move out to another property. That's what most people don't realize. The furniture is yours. You just move it to another property and make money. That's what's so awesome. You know, you don't have to do rehab. You don't, and it's not hard to find a deal too. You're not finding a deal to rehab. You're not needing haggle the price. You're not finding people who go through this stress and trying to find like subject to and all that stuff is great, but it just take forever to find a deal. Like it's so hard. It's not easy anymore, right? Everybody's know about it and everybody is sophisticated enough. Um, you know, but with renting, it's so easy. You just go on Zillow and you can start renting property left and right, you know, once you know what we know, of course. Okay. So let's go over location here. All right, so we cover owning versus renting. Why is it different? Short-term versus mid-term. Just to give you book a free consultation call for an advisor. Yeah. What states are best for mid-term rental? Are things to look for in the city. Bigger cities, cost of living, bigger population. Why? Because the bigger cities has more opportunities, obviously. The bigger the population, watch where the population is going. If your property has growth, and the way you find out, just Google if your city is a growing city or not, you know, or you look around your area, you see a lot of cranes and they're building. If there's a lot of building stuff, they're building stuff, new stuff, and that means it's growing, right? Cost of living, even if it's high, is even better. Like if you're in California, cost of living is high, you know, it sucks for the renter, but if you're the landlord, you are banking it, you are loving it, right? Isn't it about time for you to be a landlord instead of renting, right? If you're a landlord, you can just make a lot more money when the rent is going higher. You'll be celebrating all the way to the bank. Okay. So all these are factor in, you know. I mean, any major city you can do this in. Of course, you cannot do this in a small town. You can do this, you can do this in a medium-sized city, at least a few 100,000 people or more. Okay. Now sometimes you like don't even if it's a medium size, we have a few students that are like king of the hill in their medium-sized city, right? Because there's no competition. You got to factor that in. So that's why, you know, that's why it's so awesome. You might be sitting on a gold mine in a medium-sized, smaller cities because there's not a lot of people know about it. Okay, but this does not work in vacation spots like after like on the beach, like out in the boony or something. If it's on the beach and it's close to the city, like LA, that's Long Beach, there's a bunch of beaches here, you know, that's good. You know, that's why I like, you know, or like DC, there's a bunch of beach there. You can do a hybrid model where you do vacation rental and corporate housing. I don't know, that's more advanced. But if you can do that, you can make the most money out there. Okay. All right, key factor, populated in large cities again, up and coming cities, cities in transition, like cities that are growing, you know, path of progress, right? So like, I mean, if it doesn't really like, even if your properties, if your location, you know, sucks, or not location, but if you're in a city where it's not growing, you don't have to stay there. Okay. You don't have to stay there. Okay. You can do this in multiple states. What I'm saying, you know, I do this in multiple states, right? I have students who do this in multiple states. Once you set it up, it's pretty much manage it pretty easily, you know, because every few months they check out, not like traditional corporate, like traditional vacation rental, you know. every few days. This is every few months. So that's minimized the management a lot. What make a location ideal for midterm rental? Highways, hospitals, and hotels. Write this down, the 3 H's, okay? The magic 3 H's. Why? Because when two highway intersect, guys, there's attention flow, there's money flow, okay? Attention flow, money flow. When there are hotels and hospitals put down 10 million, 100 million, a billion to build the infrastructure of the resort of the hospital, don't you think they've done their research? Yes, right? So write this down. Follow the whales, you're gonna get fed. Okay, follow the whales, you're gonna get fed. Okay. So that's why highways and hospitals and hotels are the 3 magical H's. Now that's not all. Okay, this is just a 30,000 foot level. Quickly scan the deal, right? We have 3 more H's that are reserved for our students, and every week we go live twice, 2 to 3 times a week in a small group coaching setting where we analyze your location in more details, okay? And analyze your deals in more details as well. So that's is invaluable. Okay, what do you avoid? Downtown and HOA restricted area. What is good? Nice suburban neighborhood with good schools, okay? Because you don't want downtown and HOA to restrict you and also regulate you. You want good suburban neighborhood with good schools, right? What are the risks associated with poor location choices? Low demand and seasonality is a big risk. High vacancy rate, difficulty attracting quality tenants, poor is decrease in property value. Now, with us, if we rent a property, you don't have to worry about the property value much, but everything else will be impacted. Oh, by the way, you don't even need to, if you don't have a lot of money, you can manage properties for other people. You don't have to sublease their property, okay? You can actually manage property for other people. And that's amazing, right? Because that's like infinite return because you don't have to put any money down. So it's the skill set that I want you guys to get, okay? It's important you guys to understand the skill set is what make the difference. Okay, and that's why we teach you guys the skill set. So that way you make money from zero money down strategy, like managing properties, like co-hosting, like partnership. Okay. All right. So again, the free consultation call is on there. You want to book it? Links in the chat. Or if you're on social media, go to our profile and click on the link in bio and book that call now before it's all gone. Okay. And you get lucky. I have a few winning slots for the lucky people to get me personally to give you a free hour consultation. You know, I mean, I charge $5,000 an hour, so that'd be like $5,000 free right there for you. Okay, so take advantage of that. Okay, this offer is only good for the next few days. Just after that, you know, it's not going to be. I can't do that forever. So, how does location impact pricing in midterm rental? Seasonality. Okay. So short-term rental seasonality is huge, but with midterm rental, it's not that much. For example, for vacation rental, most people take vacation over the summer, right? So vacation rental is killing it right now. But come fall and winter time, I mean, most people don't take vacation that time. They go back to school, blah, 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 right? So therefore, most of the time, they have to save up on the good times for the bad time. Okay, but midterm rental, construction's always going. People home get damaged, always need a place to stay when their home get damaged through hurricane, flood, earthquake, fire, whatever, or just renovation. Their home get too old, a pipe burst, right? And that happening year round. Okay. So it does affect a little bit depending on where you are at, but not that much. So that's why it's so important you understand this. Okay, what other thing that can impact is with apartments, condos, especially they have a lot of regulation, a lot of HOA. They don't want short-term rental in and out partying, you know, at their place, and a lot of neighbors complaining. So that's why you don't want to do that. Okay. And then oversaturated areas where there's too many Airbnbs, too many, you know, their grandma, you know, everybody and their grandma do Airbnbs around your area. Okay. That's no fun either. What are the strategies for competing in saturated markets? Okay, so do midterm, not short term. That's the main thing to compete. Why? Because I mean, about 90% of the people who do Airbnb, they do vacation rental. Only about 10% do midterm or know about it. So it's blue ocean right now. Take advantage of it, right? And then you got to set up to stand out as well, okay? Which we will spend a whole like section on that tomorrow. We'll come back for that. And then do arbitrage. Don't buy, okay? There's less risk if you rent. You lose a lot when you buy the wrong property, right? You can test the market with the rental instead of take months to test the market. You can just, you know, take days. And also, instead of testing one market, or you buy the same amount of money you used to buy one property, you can rent like 7 or 8 property, fully furnish them. So you can test 7 to 8 different markets all at once. So even if one of those market doesn't work, you have the other 7 to pull you up, right? That's why it's all a numbers game, guys. The odds in your favor. Put the odds in your favor, you always win or win. But when you put your nest egg into one property that you buy and then you renovate and then you rehab and then you a bunch in debt to rent it out, what if that property doesn't work out? You know, then oops, right? But with arbitrage, you can test out 8 different markets with the same amount of money. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So again, here's the formula for corporate housing arbitrage, right? First month rent deposit, depending on where you're at in the country, about 5 to 7K initial expense. Furniture, you can buy it for about 5 to 7K if you know our sources, or you can rent it $500 to $1,000 a month. You can even rent the furniture. Now, you know, I don't recommend that. You make more with buying, but if you are low on cash, you can even rent it, test it out, and if it worked, then buy it, you know? You 2 times the rent plus utilities to charge. That's how much you want to charge the corporate clients, okay? Because you furnish the property, you add Wi-Fi, you managing it, you add value to the property. Why would corporate pay this? Because it's still a lot cheaper than renting 4 hotels. For example, if you have 4 employees and you're doing a project, is it cheaper for you to rent 1 house or 4 hotels? Case in close, right? If you have a family who going to renovation and the insurance is paying for it, are you going to stay in a hotel where you have no space, or you want a home with backyard, with a kitchen, with everybody have their own bedroom, right? Instead of everybody stuck in a tiny little hotel. Exactly. So that's why we have this business. Make sense? We actually, it's a win-win-win. Our clients love it. They have more space. And the employees love it because they don't have to eat out. I mean, imagining eating out every day for you know, 30 days, that's like 3-4K a month, you know, that most employees don't have, right? They can actually cook. They actually do laundry at home instead of going to a laundromat. Oh my God, who want to go to a laundromat, right? And if you have pets and kids, who want to stay? Anybody stay in a hotel with like pets and kids? It's like a nightmare. Okay, so that's why you need space. So that's why we have this business, and you can charge them double the market rent. Don't be afraid to charge them this, because this is you earn this. You add value to your property, and it makes sense. Okay, because you're saving them a lot of money. So you want 10 to 15K, do 5 property. You do one, you know, 20 to 30K, do 10 properties. That's it. And if you do 2 a month, you can get there within 3 to 6 months. Okay. All right. So again, book the free consultation call if you haven't already. The fast method. All right, so we went over finding the right locations. Now let's go over ads to sublease. Okay. Okay, so let's I haven't shared this. Let me go over. Actually, let any questions about the locations only. Location. Can we look at Las Vegas as potential location or Cleveland, Ohio? Yes. Are the subleases usually year to year? What happened to the point? Okay, we've seen that. Okay, yeah, so it's good. We can analyze the market real quick. Aaron, do you have an exact location in Vegas or Cleveland, Ohio? You can unmute yourself too if you can and have a conversation if you want to. So I'll show you guys how to analyze the market, the location right now. And then after that, I'll go over how to sublease, and we analyze how to analyze a single deal. Okay, sounds good? All right, so good. Aaron has an address. How far away from highways, hotels, and hospitals? About 10 minutes top, 5 to 10 minutes drive. Okay. Okay, so let me get share screen. You're excited? You're about to know how to analyze the location. This is golden right here, guys. This is gold I'm giving you, okay? This takes like 10 years experience compressed down to what you guys should look for in minutes. That's what I love about mentorship, okay? Okay, so this is the location that he's looking at, I believe, right? 169 Erie Avenue, Las Vegas. Okay, so first of all, I want to zoom out to see where the major highways are. So Las Vegas, usually you see a few highways go from the downtown, and then we have loops. Okay, so we have one loop here, you see, and a bigger loop outside of highway. So when two highway intersect, is this loop right here, 215, intersecting with the one in the center here, I believe is that highway 15 or something. But like anyway, so when you see two vans here, it doesn't matter what the name of the highway is. You see two vans, two highway here. That's why we have the international airport. You see what I'm saying? Right there in the intersection of the two highway. You see what I'm saying? So this one is a little bit further out. But let's see, let's look closer. So now we're looking at highway. So ideally, you see when these two highway intersect right here, ideally you want to be around this corner, this four corner here. That's why you see the what? Hotels, a bunch of hotels up there. Of course, that's a strip, I know. But at the same time, you don't want to be too far out. So let's look at the hotels. Okay. Okay, so there's some hotels down closer to his home, which is good. And then let's look at hospital. There's a Costco close by. That's good too. Okay. Oh, there's a big hospital. You see how they all congregate into this area, which is very close to his place. So that's actually really good. Okay. This whole hospital section here, right? It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now that's just the location, right? I don't know anything about the house or the neighborhood, which we'll go over in a little bit. But location wise, is at least an 8 or a 9. It's pretty good. Okay. Because you got the hotels on one side, you got a lot of hospital on the other side. You also go close to the highway as well. Okay. And close to intersections, two highway intersect, because not only you got the top intersection here, but he also got the highway intersection down here as well. You guys see it? Okay, so that's the intersection highway here. That's the intersection highway here. Up here is a lot better, obviously. If you look at how much action there is up here, you know. So the closer you get, you want to be around this area, right? Where I'm moving my circle. However, since he's still on the inside of these three highway here with hospital and hotels, I say it's a pretty decent location that he can do this. Okay, so good job. Okay, yeah, you can do it. All right, cool. You all got some value out of that? Is that cool? Yeah. All right. For the sake of time, I'm gonna go over how to sublease the landlord, and then we can analyze if you have a single deal, like a deal that I think Ro had one earlier. We can definitely talk about that as well. And we can actually look into that. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So let's see. Mastering of all getting landlord approval. Okay. So why would the landlord give you their property? How I'm gonna show you how to have them back you to give you their property. Okay. Because we are gonna be the last and best tenants they ever have. Right? Because who in here are landlord? Put down in the chat. Who near a landlord? Most tenants out there, they want everything from you and they don't want to pay, you know, they trash the place after they move out. But with us, we're gonna be taking care of their property. So it's like a fresh air for them. Okay. So let's go straight into the myth. No landlord will agree to sublease. This simply is, you know, what we can do for them. If you're a landlord, I'm gonna pitch you this. This is the pitch. You ready? So take a screenshot, practice this. This is the goal right here. Mr. Landlord, I love your property. What we do is corporate housing, all we charge. You know, we rent out to companies. We're gonna take care of your property because it's like it's our own business. We're gonna get professionally clean every couple months. We're gonna pay for it. Any repairs under $200 a month, we got to fix ourselves. We pay for it. We're not even gonna bother you. Basically, we manage it for free. Okay. And number three, our clients are higher caliber professional who, you know, work and also have a job and have families who have insurance as well. So they are very good people. Okay. Boom. Has any tenants offer you these things, Mr. Landlord? My bet is no, right? Most tenants don't have offer any of these things. Okay. So that's why it's a no-brainer for them. You see what I'm saying? So be very confident when you talk with them because you're actually choosing them instead of the other way around. Right? Because we're gonna be the best that they ever have. I tell everybody we're the best and the last tenant they ever have. So it's actually a win-win-win for everybody. We're gonna take care of the property like no other tenants will, right? And within our community, we actually have the 7-figure scripts to get a landlord begging you to sublease their property. We go over a lot more detail inside our program. But for this purpose today, for a limited time, I want to give you the overview of the focus of what you need to say and how you say it. All right, myth HOA won't agree to midterm rental. 5 areas where HOA are more lenient. Some HOA allow abundance of property. There is an abundance of properties, guys. So even if HOA don't allow, move to the next city. Literally the next county or next city over where you're at, the HOA don't care, or the neighborhood with no HOA, you know? So there's always a way, guys. If you don't find a way, you make a way, okay? All right, myth is subleasing is illegal or against rental agreement. It is not illegal. We've done this in multiple states. I have students in almost every major state. Okay, put in writing. We have a sublet clause. We're not doing anything illegal here. Okay, this has been around for a long time. Most people just don't know about it, right? this whole industry has been around for a long time. I'm the one who let the cat out of the bag because I want to help a lot of people. But it's been legal in the US for decades, so don't worry about it, okay? Subleasing leads to property damage and loss of control. Now, we have corporate clients, are amazing clients. If you do vacation rental, yes, you will have damages. We not only have insurance for the rental, we have our company insurance. We also have the platform insurance like Airbnb and VRBO. So we have triple insurance. And really, I hardly, out of my hundreds of students, and we've been doing this for a long time, I hardly ever seen any of our people actually use their insurance. Okay. Why? Because we teach them first, you pass through the platform insurance, like Airbnb, VRBO, and all the platforms that we have, right? If that doesn't work, you pass through the rental insurance. The rental insurance should pay for it. And then, only then, you pass on to your insurance. So you got triple protection already. Also, the landlord insurance too, before you even touch your insurance. Because the landlord has their own insurance. You see what I'm saying? It's not your property when you lease somebody else's property. You see? So yes, you still have your own company insurance for general liability just in case, but hardly have we ever seen anybody use it. So leases from corporate clients and platform, so we have full control, okay? All right, well, it's impossible to find suitable property for midterm rental. There is an abundance of property for rent. A new property is daily. It's going Zillow, search in your areas. You see, okay? There's like so many deals you can't even do it all. Remember, you only need about 10 deals to get financial freedom. 5 deals. If your goal is 10K a month, you only need 5 deals. If your goal is 10K a month, if your goal is 20K or more, you just need 10 deals. That's it. Look at how many properties are rented in your area, hundreds. Every single day, there's 10 dozens new, you know? You are choosing them, not they're choosing you, the landlord. Get it? So that's what I love about this business. It's not like any other traditional real estate where you have to search far and low the whole year just to find 1 or 2 deals. And then after you do it, you got to find it again. No, once you set it up, you make money every month, month in and month out, okay? 2, we give landlord security and peace of mind, okay? We give landlord security and peace of mind by doing this, right? Because we're going to take care of the property and pay for everything. Midterm rental arbitrage is too complex and risky. That's a myth. It's much less riskier than buying a property. If you buy a property, you got stuck with it for like years. And hopefully you buy it right. Otherwise, you got to rehab and cost you a ton of money, right? I'm not against buying, guys, but if you don't have at least passive income of 10, 20K, what are you doing buying property? Okay, that's a liability, guys. Once you have at least 10 to 20K a month in passive income, then buy as many properties as you want. I own properties too. My students, some of them own properties too, but they use the money from their business to buy once they make it. Would you rather have financial freedom first and then buy the property, right? Financial freedom, multiple sources of income should be the #1 goal before you think about buying any properties, okay? Complexity, when you don't have the proper mentorship. Yeah, it is complex when you don't have the proper mentorship, okay? Less cost to get started, less loss if it doesn't work out. That's very true as well, because you're only risking a few $1,000. Corporate clients are difficult to attract and attain. Yes, if you don't know what, you don't know the sources or don't know what they need. We have dozens of proven sources and blueprints to find and provide the best service to corporate clients. Corporate clients are easier to satisfy than vacationers. This is very true. Have you ever been on vacation and everything is like emergency and the light bulb go out or whatever? You got to fix it right away. Call your landlord. With this, they stay for months and they don't want to upset the landlord either because they are employees most of the time, you know? So they're going to give us some leeway, some time for us to fix it. You see? And plus they stay for months. So, you know, they can wait a little bit. Scaling a rental business without property ownership is impractical. What is practical? Okay. Practical is low risk, high return. and you can scale fast. That's what practical is, right? For me, in a way. You can scale 5 to 8 times faster with renting or managing properties for other people. Why not? You can test the market with little risk. Scaling with ownership is impractical. It can take years to buy a property. You know, I mean, it took me years, like 3, 4 years to save up to buy my first rental. At that rate, it took me 30, 40 years to buy 10. Okay. I don't want to wait 30, 40 years. I want to do it now, this year. With a fast method, you can start and scale a successful rental business. Okay. All right. So that's all the secret to sublet. And let's go over any questions. Also look at some deals. So who in here has some deals you want to look at real quick? We got only like a few minutes left. So I want to make sure all the questions answered. And then come back here tomorrow, same time, same place, okay? Your homework for everybody watching is go onto Zillow, pick out local area close to highways, hospitals, and hotels within a few minutes drive. Come back here tomorrow and I will analyze personally. For those of you who do your homework like that, I will personally analyze your deals for you. How would you like to do that? Okay. Remember, one deal can make you 20, 30K a year in passive income. So, and you might be sitting on a gold mine in your area that you don't know about. Okay. So any other questions right now? And Ro, you have a house you want to look at? Anybody have a house you want to look at? And while you do that, let me play you a quick video to see what other big influencers are saying, like Grant Cardone and people that we know, right? The biggest influencer with millions of followers. Let's check this out.
What do you think about open housing? Airbnb arbitrage?
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
I love anything that's big.
So you're the man, the myth, and the legend. I think a lot of people like the model. I think the model is very successful.
An easy way to get into passive income because it doesn't require much capital up front. Just off of 1 or 2 Airbnb properties, and you don't even have to own it. You could run an entire Airbnb arbitrage empire without owning a single house. And I think that's awesome.
It's awesome. His business model is amazing. He's crushing it.
What a great opportunity. And if people can learn from you how to create passive income.
I've been in real estate for probably 3 decades now. So I love it. I think that's exciting because I was just sharing with you that I've been staying at more Airbnb than hotel.
It's amazing. And I'm happy to bring you onto our space. They can make some money too.
That's the way to go. Having lots of real estate is passive income. While you're sleeping, you're making money.
I think that's a great business you do because you don't invest in those assets. That's the best business.
Getting his plan together so we could go scale Airbnb business to a whole nother level.
All right. Okay, so this is what our coaching call highlight look like.
Yeah, I'm so amazed by everything. The money is so well spent on this program.
It's much easier than being a doctor.
To take this is way easier than ever running a short-term rental. I'll tell you that much. Midterm is the way to go.
And he's like, listen, I don't have the time. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get a check. I'm happy with my 2,500. Just take care of it. And I don't even need like the deposit.
Got the extension today. Don't you love insurance booking? I told you.
The rent, I rented for $4,250. I'm renting it for $8,500 to insurance.
Sorry, I'm late. I was purchasing a outdoor set for my 5th property.
Wow. Here we go.
Yeah.
When you're talking about making money while you sleep, does it get more true than that?
I want to put in the work, double down on myself, and connect with like-minded individuals like you guys.
4 months of renting it, I would pretty much make back my initial investment and more.
Boom. Okay. So we got testimony out of the wazoo. Just just go on my YouTube channel or social media, Dr. Chau B&B. All right, let's see. Any other questions here? Analyze target clients. Okay. All right, Brett, I'm gonna go down the list here. Look at this property with Brett. Okay, so I just put in the address on Google Map. So you zoom out again, see where it's at. One of the biggest city, right? Close by. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so this is in Florida, kind of. I'm in Georgia, but close to Florida. The biggest city is Jacksonville and Tallahassee. Okay. Now you zoom in. So this is a smaller city. Do you happen to know what's the population in your city? Thomasville. Okay. 40K. Okay, too small. I wouldn't do it. See, take me a minute instead of you trying to flash your head forever. I will go to Tallahassee. It's close by, right? Within driving distance. And once it's set up, you don't have to worry about it. Okay. There you go. Or even Jacksonville. Okay. Jacksonville a little too far. Tallahassee will be your best bet. That's the closest that you can look for some deals. And maybe Gainesville or like Jacksonville will obviously be even better because it's so big, you know. I know Tampa is killing it. I have a student who killed it in Tampa too. So Orlando is good too. All these you can, and Atlanta too. Atlanta is great. If you want to go to Atlanta, we have people killing in Atlanta. Okay. All right. So for the sake of time, I gotta go to other people here. Let's look at. So if you'll come back here tomorrow and I see your faces again, I'm gonna even like shout you out, and also you have more properties. We can look closer because for the sake of time, we can't do too much right now. But you come back tomorrow, I promise I will look closer into even if your property work out, I will dig even harder for you. Okay. All right, so just real quick with this one, Indianapolis. Okay, Indianapolis. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so that's a big city, so that's good. It is in the outer skirt of town. It is a little bit far out. Ideally, you see this second loop right here. I want to be around the second loop, this loop right here. And I want to be around, I want to search for hotels and hospital. Where's the main hotels and hospital stays at? And be as close to them as possible. Okay. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but that's ideally what you want. Okay. This one could work. It has a Hyatt and a Holiday Inn Express close by. Hospitals. There's a couple of hospitals close by as well. That's a lake. That's good. So those are the positive things. Okay. Yeah, it looked like a new developed area. That's golf course as well. Yeah, this could work. Okay. All right. So we got wow, everybody's putting their property in right now. Frisco, I don't really need to look at. Frisco is good. Anything in Frisco is great. Okay. So boom, there you go. Yeah, do it. If it's in Frisco, Texas, it's a done deal. I don't even need to look at that. Okay, I mean, that's where you pay for experience right there. All right. This one is from Row. Let's see, Albuquerque. Okay, travel around the country today. That's great. New Mexico, New Mexico. Man, I'm so excited. I'm about to go to Cancun all exclusive. Celebrate my birthday. Heck yeah. All right, anyway. Um, okay, okay. Focus, 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 child, focus. All right, so Albuquerque. Man, it's kind of far out from the major thing going on here. Let me see. Hospital. Casino resort. Okay, there's some hospital down that way. Okay, okay. All right. Hotels. Eh, yeah. I mean, ideally, you want on the inside of the like. It seemed like it's on the outside, like a little bit further out. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but location wise, I gave it a 7, maybe a 6. Okay. I know it's a new neighborhood. Look like that's great. Um, it could work, but ideally, when you're looking, if I look at this right here, is where it's at. You know, closer, a little bit closer here on the inside, like maybe east of this highway, okay, and south of a little bit more south, you know. But it could still work because I know it's a new area too. So um, we can look at this more detail tomorrow. Okay. Yes, there's a Target close by, so that's good. Of course, like the big. This is where you want to be close to, obviously. Boom. There's like 3 highway intersecting. You see, that's why they got like Best Buy, whole Costco, Walmart, Supercenter, Sam's Club. That's the best location. So be close to that as possible. So it could work. Yeah. Intel is here. Okay. All right, I gotta move on. Uh Glano. Glano is good too, guys. Glano, Texas is good. Free bonus. Yeah. The free bonus, I mean, my team, did we promise them something? Because the bonus here is I'm doing the free analyze for you guys. Also, I'm giving you guys a free 1 hour consultation as well. And I'm also gonna be for those lucky one, I'll be on the call with you guys. Okay. So yeah, unless I missed something here, put down in the chat, you know. Okay. All right, guys, if you haven't already, book a call with our top advisor. The link is in the chat. If you're on the social media, book that call. And we only have a few slots left, literally. So if you're lucky enough, you definitely get me, and I can dive an hour of consultation for you worth $5,000. Okay, so don't take it lightly. I hardly ever do this. It just, it's my birthday coming up. I'm feeling very grateful. Want to give back, so I want to give out a lot of some of my time here. You know, okay. All right. Do your homework, yes, and have a property to look at tomorrow. That's very true. So go on Zillow, look at 3-bedroom, 2-bath that you can do this with. Use what we learned, and then boom, off to the races. All right. All right. Good job, guys. Give yourself a hand, round of applause for being here. Super proud of you guys. Okay. So July 4th is coming up, right? We always end our call with putting our fists together and count down 10 to 1 and yell out freedom, celebrate your freedom, because freedom is not free. You want to fight for your freedom, okay? So everybody unmute themselves, my team, start unmute yourself and count down with me, okay? That's why it's so powerful for us to do this as a team. All right, so you're ready? 10, 9, 8, 7,
Seven,
6,
six,
5,
five,
4,
four,
3,
two,
1.
one.
Freedom!
Freedom.
See you guys. Thank you for being here. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. Thank you for playing 4 hours. Sophia, Brett, Raji, Jackie, Nick, Timothy, Ro. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, come back here and we will dive into more detail. All right.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Dr. Chau.
Welcome.